Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success, and today I'm going to talk to you about whether you're an inferential or a literal speaker. Inferential or literal speakers is one of the meta programs that's part of the filters that we use to filter the vast amount of information that comes into our head in order to create our reality. And it's an unconscious filter. It doesn't really have any content, and it's really useful to know about. And often when people have different meta programs, they feel like they're on a different page, or they're not sure what's going on, or they just don't seem to match with the person that they're speaking to, and they're confused. So it's an interesting meta program, this. So if you're an inferential speaker, then you feel quite awkward about upsetting people, and because of that, you sort of try and please people, and you waste an awful lot of time by implying things, by hinting about things and giving tips. And you expect the other person to know exactly what you mean, but you're not actually saying it literally. So things like, I'm not sure whether this video is any good or not. I'm not sure whether this phrase fits well in this, and you might think, it's a rubbish video, or that phrase is absolutely awful, take it out. Here's another one. Do you want a mint? That's the one that always gets me, because people say, do you want a mint? And I go, oh, so have I got bad breath? Maybe they're thinking that, or maybe they're just offering me a mint. Maybe they'll say, oh, it's really hot out there in the garden, isn't it, as they point out there, and you think, am I supposed to take an action from that or not? Because they're just sort of inferring, implying and giving tips, and some people do that to the extreme, and I expect people like that. So literal people are people that just come to the point. So they might say, oh, have you had a drink today, or do you want a mint? Or I'm going out in the garden, are you coming? Or let's take this phrase out, or I think we really need to record that video again. So those are more literal statements, aren't they? So which are you? If you're an inferential speaker, what's the impact of that? Do people actually know what you want? Do you feel like people don't understand you because they don't take the action that you're expecting them to? Because actually it's about, have you actually said that? Have you said what you actually want? Or are you a literal speaker that maybe says exactly what they think and come to the point, and some people are fine with that? Or maybe need to soften it a little bit around some people. Anyway, it's one of those really, really interesting meta programs, one of the really interesting filters, and the interesting thing about NLP. So I just thought I'd share that with you, and I'd love you to have a comment on this video to sort of say which you are. Or you could sort of hint or imply or give me tips depending on whether you're an inferential or a literal speaker. Anyway, I shall see you next week, as I'll certainly be here. Bye.